tweet that you put out about this film and
Yes.
all the Bromantiers.
Yes.
What?
I've heard it. I've heard it nonstop from everybody, regardless of gender. But I've had a lot of men tell me that this movie has made them cry, and I think I'm curious as to exactly why. But I know that it's, from what I'm learning, is because this bond of brotherhood is something that speaks to a lot of people. And just like you don't have to be a girl to appreciate the relationship in Frozen, you don't have to be a boy to appreciate this relationship. But it is anchored in a bond between two boys and two brothers who are on the quest to find their lost father.
Tom, why do you feel like it resonates with so many? It's such a beautiful story. I think emotionally, right? A lot of us see that and think about someone in our life that we love or that we miss, maybe even.
Yeah.
I just think it's so relatable. I mean, everyone's dealt with loss at some point in their life, and this film really resonates that. And I think what we were talking about earlier is that technology is taking over our lives in such a big way now, and in this film, the beauty of magic is being taken over by technology, and it's about looking onward and looking forward to your bright future that you can make. So I think people just will really connect with the journey that these two boys go on. And obviously the idea of sibling love is something that's really strong in everyone.
Absolutely. You guys together, this isn't the first time you've teamed up. You're friends.
Yep.
Talk to me a little bit about what this process was like. Obviously, it's a lot of voice work. So were you working together often, or was it far and few between?
We did a few times.
Yeah.
The hardest thing for me was when working with Chris in the room, I just kept laughing.
You can't stop.
I just couldn't stop
The
laughing.
director did tell me that.
So all of his stuff was totally usable, and all of my stuff was just me giggling. I bet all the times Ian is laughing in this film is just from our sessions together. But a lot of it we did separately, because obviously our schedules are kind of crazy and we're all over in different parts of the world.
Right.
But whenever we did come together, it was always electric and really fun. And like I said, like I could never stop laughing.
Yeah.
And it gets to that point where the people in the booth are like, "Okay, Tom, stop laughing now. Just say the dialogue. Say it now."
Do the words.
Yeah.
Say the words. Now, as I mentioned, you guys have worked together before. This is the third film, right? Third film together?
Third film, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And what we love most is your bromance. You guys know bromances are trending, right?
Oh,
Is that true?
Oh,
what, right now?
yes. It's breaking news.
Breaking
Why?
news.
Brad and Leo. We've got Kevin Hart and The Rock. We've got Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. And I would like to think the newest bromance on the Hollywood scene is Chris and Tom. How does it feel?
Feels great.
Yeah.
Feels real.
We're just really happy to announce that.
Right. Yeah. Should we tell him?
Yeah, we should tell him.
We're in love.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry, Catherine.
Oh, you heard it
I'm
here
so
first.
excited.
She's into it.
She's into it, yeah.
2020.
Cool with it. Well, I want to play a bromance game with you. I want to ask.
I was
you
like, how long are we gonna hold out
Yeah.
for?
This bit's got. Let's go.
So, who made the first friendship move? Who was like, hey, you should come hang out at my house, or let's grab whatever.
You invited me to golf,
Yeah.
but we first met at CinemaCon,
Okay.
and I was like a young whippersnapper and didn't really know many famous people, and you were really nice. I was like, that Chris Pratt said.
Good guy.
Get.
Who's the most thoughtful in the relationship?
Most thoughtful, certainly me. Certainly me. Yeah, I'm far more thoughtful, but than anybody. So it's not a knock on Tom. It's just I'm the most thoughtful person on the planet. Yeah, and humble.
And super humble.
And self-aware. I'm very self-aware, thoughtful, and humble. The best at all of those things.
At everything. Would you
At
agree?
most things, absolutely, without question.
The moment you knew he was the one.
Day one, Avengers, Titan.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista was grey.
Yeah.
You had your leather on, the pleather.
Yeah. All I
Chris in
remember.
that pleather.
Here's what I remember. Can I tell you what I remember?
Please tell me what you remember.
We were on the set. I mean, we had gotten to know one another periodically, back and forth. I knew I really loved him. I knew that I saw this really bright future in this wide-eyed young kid at the time. But when we got on the set of the Avengers, I remember seeing him in his spandex suit, which was truly, of all of the costumes, by far the most embarrassing suit.
Yeah.
But you know what? He was still just so happy to be there and excited and present and comfortable and really good at his job. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Because there would, trust me, a lot of people in other costumes that were not as embarrassing complaining, and that's never something you get from Tom. Tom is like present, he's right there, and he never complains. It was awesome. I remember in that moment thinking like, yes, that's why everybody who's met Tom is really happy to see his success.
I was in the Christmas tree crew, me, Mark, and Don. We would wear the mocap things, and then we'd go, Christmas tree crew! We'd make a triangle. And that was our little loser crew.